We are live and yes, welcome back to another episode of Raina Teas, honey. The two baddest bitches of the South. Back to you. Now, before we get started, you guys, please check out down below in the description box the Big Cartel website, honey, because there we have our services listed for you kids. We have spell work, we have spell boxes, okay? We have readings, and we have blessed, charged, dressed, parade, and laid upon candles, okay? Everything done by what? Two witches going in, calling down spirits, calling down the primordial energies of the universe and molding them into your will for you, queen. Okay, where? And I say this, girl, where can I find that? Let us know in the comments. Let us know. Now, today's video is very impromptu because we were gonna actually do another topic, but I saw today on social media something that low key, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, it did trigger me because my childhood is being exploited, and it's exploited for coin. Because honestly, all these remakes is for coin. All of it is for fucking coin. Okay, fuck this whole, oh, the new generation. Girl, the new generation got Netflix. And they got online where they can go look at the fucking cartoon, girl. So we're talking about Ariel, the Little Mermaid. Today it was released that a live action version is in the works, and they have casted a young actress slash singer. Her name is Hale Bailey, right? Hale Bailey, and she is a very beautiful young woman. She is African American, and she has beautiful locks, gorgeous locks. And I was surprised by this decision, by this casting, because we all know that Ariel in the 90s animated movie, she was a pale or fair skinned, red individual, who appears to be white appearing, okay, because she's not a human, so she is European appearance. So the live action version, it's a contrast. It's a contrast from her look, and I ain't gonna lie, I was not pleased with the new version. Ariel has been what she has been through. Like, Ariel was important in my childhood, okay, growing up. When I was a kid, when Ariel came out, I don't know what year exactly the Little Mermaid came out, but I must have been like maybe like 4 when it came out. And honestly, that movie was the first of my identity, because I associated myself with her. Like, I wanted to be Ariel. I wanted to be a mermaid. I wanted to have the hair. I wanted to have the tail, and I wanted sense, what I mean? Like, before I even about anything about sex, about gender roles, sexual or titles or names or any of that stuff, I associated me naturally out of the innocence of my heart. I connected to Ariel, you know what I'm saying? And that's who I wanted. That's the toys that I wanted to play as. So she has a very important role in my childhood. So yes, seeing this new kind of reboot or a new interpretation, a new telling of the story, someone who looks so contrasted different to Ariel, yeah, I'm going to be defensive. I'm going to say that not my Ariel, because I have, shit, I'm not ashamed of my age, honey, over 30 years, okay, that I have, you know, Ariel has been consistently this appearance. So for y'all to
25, stop lying to these queens.
Girl,
Stop.
honey, I am ancient. I am an elder. I am an elder. Okay. So for y'all to kind of switch up Ariel like this, you know, literally without my permission, honey, it's shocking. Yeah, I did, you know, clutch my pearls and kind of like was ready to thump. Like, girl, what? You know, you know, that's just how I feel. Thinking about it now, like that was my initial feeling. It was a couple of hours ago, but now I'm more willing to see where it goes. But you know, I mean, what do you think, sis, about this?
Well, I just got the tea from you just a few minutes ago, and I had the same reaction of clutching my pearls. I was just like, wow. And I think where we got into the conversation and made it something like, okay, we need to get on the live with this or get on the show with this, is that it doesn't feel. It's like I'm torn between this line of like, when is things like this done with the right intentions? Because I feel like with so much tension that is going on racially and so much fuel, you know, racially charged conversations that we're having, and then to take a really iconic, I mean, she's like, Ariel has had so many like cameos in the Disney franchise. I mean, she's kind of one of the most well-known Disney princesses, next to like a Cinderella and maybe
Snow White.
Snow White. You know, I mean, you really see mostly them. Ariel, Belle, Snow White, and Cinderella. The other girls, they kind of tagged them along, and they kind of did throw us a bone with Tiana and the Princess and the Frog.
Right.
And that had its whole, you know, conversation. The girls were pressed about that. So it comes, to me, it's almost like, why are we trying to continuously fuel, you know, this racial tension and this racial divide? Because obviously a lot of the Caucasian girls who have grown up with a red hair, fair skinned, blue eyed Ariel and fair skinned, blue eyed Prince Eric, they're gonna feel some type of way. This is their childhood we're talking about. And this is and I'm seeing, I was looking in the comments on some of the blogs, some of the articles that have been posted about this coming out, and you know, you can see the comments. People are like, you know, like, this is culture appropriating, like, Disney, what are you doing? Like, Disney, you're ruining my childhood. And I mean, okay, how I feel about it right now and where my imagination has taken me about the possibility of what it could be, I do see it. And I'll tell you why. Because a lot of the music, a lot of the themes that was associated with The Little Mermaid, especially with her underwater pals and friends and the music, it was very Caribbean oriented. So I think this is where they're trying to go with it.
Wasn't Sebastian Jamaican? Sebastian
had right.
He had a Jamaican accent,
Caribbean accent. The house. You know what I'm saying? And Under the Sea, one of the most iconic
that's
songs
giving you Jamaican
was with the turtle shell. You know, it was that piece.
Yes.
So I feel like, okay, like, they did in a way back then take that from the Caribbean people, that style, that signature of music and very theme, and they kind of like, I don't want to say they whitewashed it, but they gave it to Ariel.
Did.
Okay.
They did. Because it was very ambiguous.
Now, there was no black people at all in the 90s film, cartoon. You know, there was none of that, but it was a lot of our style and our, you know, our essence in that movie. So I feel like, when me and my sister were talking about it, I was seeing, I'm like, okay, you know, I could see her with the dread. Now, first of all, Hale Bailey, I hope we're saying her name right. Beautiful actress, beautiful girl.
Beautiful.
She does have this very almost like Disney cartoonist princess.
She does,
her.
and I do want to say, like, she low key does give like a black version of Ariel in the face. Like, I see it for her.
She does.
She
has
does.
this cartoony kind of otherworldly appeal. And I was seeing, okay, you know, if they put the pearls and the seashells and the dreads and things like that, it could very much give you homage to that Caribbean style. So I'm a little excited. I'm more excited for it, not because I'm over here rooting like, finally, black, you know, us team black, you know, we're getting more, you know, features and things like that. But it is kind of like, I'm not on that side. I'm not that fueled about it. I'm not that pressed about it. I appreciated the redhead Ariel. I would have loved to see a redhead Ariel in the live adaptation. I would have been okay with seeing that. I don't think anyone would have had
Nobody would have blinked. Nobody would have blinked. Yeah.
You know, but I do feel like what is the motive behind making her this to further divide with so much tension that's already going on.
I agree. I feel like the agenda behind these type of moves is to cause division, okay?
Because the white girls are pressed right now.
To cause conflict, and also this causes a lot of talking about it. So it's gonna cause a lot of conversation, a lot of Twitter back and forth. The social media is gonna be lit up with this, so they want that, you know. It wouldn't have been as lit up probably if especially in the beginning, because we don't even have any artwork for it. We don't have any posters. You know, I would think if she was giving you white redhead tees, it wouldn't have been what it is now, like the talking, and we would have probably had to wait till they had like maybe a poster done or something for us to get excited. It wouldn't have been the conversation that we're having now. And
the girls, and I feel like the girls, even if they're saying they're hating it and they're gonna boycott it,
they're gonna go watch it.
They're gonna go see it just to hate it, okay?
But you know what? Maybe even to have their minds changed, because if the movie is done beautifully, which I hope it is, because I think it will be. But you know, let's talk about that, because well, before we even move on, I want to just make it clear. Like, listen, I love Ariel, okay? The original redhead. Like I said, she is my childhood, okay? That is
me too, queen.
That is yes, you know. But my issue with it is, you know, like I'm used to this look, and I just personally wish they could have given her like a whole different name. They could have just it could have been a whole new mermaid. Why does it have to be that character? Like, why can't we just branch out and
do we know? Okay, so let me ask you this: do we know that this is going to be Ariel for sure?
I mean, the way that they're saying it is Ariel.
It could be just the title Little Mermaid, and
hopefully she's another girl. Yeah, that's what it needs. That's what it should be. That's what it should be. But from the article that it's giving, you know, they're saying Ariel. So I don't know.
Okay.
But, you know, but if she has another name, that would be awesome. Like, I'm so down for that, because I want to see that. It's just that it's Ariel. Like, it's kind of like we're putting to bed, or we're even like burying who she was, and then replacing her with this. You know, I just don't want, you know, it's like that's. And I feel attacked, because all of these shows, all of these movies, everything from my childhood is literally being like regurgitated for consumption and for money. Really, this is all about money at the end of the day. Like, you know, you could easily for your children have the movie available. The Little Mermaid has fucking like part 2, part 3. She has a whole daughter, you know. So much has happened in that series. You could definitely, your kids should not know who she is. So you don't need we don't need this. We don't need a reboot. We don't need a remaking of these movies. And I'm just sick and tired of my era being like just reimagined for these girls, and being a less than version, you know. And I was thinking, like, you know, a couple of days ago, I'm like, damn, you know, when in the 80s, were the girls rebooting shit from the 60s and the 50s and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think they were, though, because I think right? Like movies like Dirty Dancing, I could be wrong, Dirty Dancing and Grease, and I mean, I think they did bring a lot of 80s twist on earlier later adaptations or earlier adaptations of movies. I could be wrong.
One that I was thinking about was Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
The one that I was thinking about was Charlie's Angels because Charlie's Angels was 70s tease, and they did do a reboot when we were young because in the early 2000s,
Yes.
you know, so that was a reboot. And guess what? They're rebooting it again.
Yes, they are.
So
yes, they
it's
are.
like
I saw that too.
I don't know. I just want new stories. Honestly, I'm just tired of because it's so easy to reboot something. To me, that's so lazy. You're just comfortable, and you know it's gonna make money. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want new stories, and I'm going to try to break out of my comfort zone because I have stories I want to expand upon. You know, and I'm gonna force myself to work on this comic book that I'm going to be working on and working on things, stories and characters that I love, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like I got all this passion and energy for characters that are not mine, you know, and they can do whatever the fuck they want to them and I have no say in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I'm over it. And you know, I'm here for her.
Get into these comments real quick, what the girls are saying, honey, about
what are they saying?
The news that's just arrived. So Miss Lisa, honey, she says, can we cast a white girl in the Frog the Princess Frog, then because this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of. Now the Princess and the Frog, she was white, I believe, and like when I remember from reading the story back in the day and with the children's book, you know, the princess was white, child. So they did kind of refresh her and gave Tiana that role. And I think they took that whole story was like revamped because it was based in New Orleans. It was like a whole different thing. So that's what one person said. Someone else said, Sheila says, this is ridiculous. Leave the Disney princesses the way they were created. I will no longer waste my time with this crap. Someone else said, Damon says, I can't believe this shit. Disney has officially ruined my childhood in all caps. Someone else said, or Colin says, how in the world, I asked, is this not culture appropriation? Seriously, Disney, you cannot keep doing this sort of crap. Now, is this really culture appropriation,
it's not, like, because mermaids are not exclusive to Europeans, okay? So it's not culture appropriation. It's just the ethnicity version of a gender bend. You know what I'm saying? Like
it is.
That's all that it is. You know? Yeah, that's all it is.
Then someone else says, this is ridiculous. Leave the Disney princess the way they were created. There is diversity. Would you make Jasmine a white redhead? What about Mulan? Why do we always have to change things to make someone happy? Children have come to know these princesses. Children have Ariel dolls, clothes, and toys, which are characterized as white redheads. So now what? Are these things null and void? I'm sorry, but
that's what I was saying.
More diversity. Yeah. She says, I'm sorry, but if you need more diversity, then create new princesses, but leave the originals alone. Kids don't need to be confused. Things are getting out of control, and that's what's causing so much tension in the world.
But who is that? Because she said what we said.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. That's a smart bitch right there, because she's seeing it. It's to cause confusion and to cause like a division. That's what it is.
Division.
Because now it's gonna be.
Felt like this was a division.
It's a division tactic.
They know the girls were gonna be.
Because you know why? You know why it's division? Because you're gonna have the girls with original Ariel and then the black girl Ariel, and then you know with either the shirts.
It's gonna be fighting, honey.
Yeah, so it's gonna be you know, girls with the black Little Mermaid shirt on, and it's gonna be the ones with the original. So if you see a black girl with the original shirt on, then she's self-hating. She has to wear the one of the new. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing all this is gonna be happening. It's gonna be a complete division, a complete shit show over like which Ariel and your allegiance.
For Disney, though, mind you, for Disney and a damn cartoon, I will say this in my own personal opinion. Do I appreciate and I value the original Ariel and her story? Yes. Am I excited to see them bring the Caribbean adaptation? It really gives that Caribbean homage to it. I am, you know, but it's not it's not because, as a black person, I feel like, we need more representation. I'm, yes, girl, eat this, white girl. Yeah, we're taking your spot. No, it's not like that. But, it's a very, when we think of, I don't know, like when we think about the sea and like underwater and just like that, Caribbean does kind of hit home for all that, like the magic and the witchcraft and just everything that was going on in that world for her. And we, like you said about the song too, you know, and even her, Sebastian was the crab name or the lobster.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. You know, it was like, and Kiss the Girl, Bitch Kiss the Girl was another song, and she sang that, and it was just a lot of those things in there. So I think, now what I don't like is that I feel like Ursula, we spoke about this.
Yes.
Ursula should have been a drag queen. Because she was her she was modeled after Divine.
Yes.
Which is, if you guys don't know who Divine is, honey, she was this flaming drag queen, honey, from the 80s.
From the 60s, honey.
Oh, the 60s.
But she was alive the 80s.
Okay.
She was doing it for decades. But she came out in the 60s, and 70s and shit.
So she is what the girls, because she did the over-exaggerated eyebrows and the eyeshadow, and she was plump and voluptuous, and she, you know, that's what they modeled her after. And I feel like it would have been really, if they really were trying to make this like, okay, we're being forward, we're being this, we're being that, then they should have given that, they should have given her that tea. They should have given her that tea, and it would have even kind of played a little bit to, I don't want to say this in like a bad way, but it would have kind of played to like, you know, a drag queen kind of being jealous of a younger, prettier, up and coming girl trying to like self-sabotage her.
Like, I know this would never happen. Sickening, like when she became Vanessa, that it was a beautiful like trans woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that would have been everything.
Just giving the girls their spot in the thing. Now, I know for a fact it's either Prince Eric is going to be biracial or he's going to be white.
Oh, let's talk about that. Wait a minute now. Because
either he's going to be biracial.
About movie, he better be black. He has to be black. I'm sorry.
You know,
why are they going to have this girl with these locks, honey? With a white boy. Wow.
And Vanessa going to give you white. See, I mean, black man. And there's a lot of agenda that we
look at that, girl. Wait a minute. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this is blowing my mind right now. This is blowing my fucking mind.
Vanessa is going to come to take the black man if he is a black prince. I think he's going to be mixed. I think he's going to be mixed
too. I think he's going to be mixed
very racially.
Oh my God, you know who I'm seeing? Like, cause see, is this guy on Instagram? His name is Rome Flynn, and he's been they've been trying to like cape for him to play the prince for
Rome Flynn.
Yeah, they're vying for him to like play the guy from the Tiana movie from Princess and the Frog. Like they were seeing it for him, adding
what name? How you spell it?
R-M-E. Then F-L-Y.
Oh, okay. I see it. Let me see. Oh, yes. He can definitely give you Naveen.
Yeah, they were
saying
him.
He can definitely give you Prince Naveen, honey.
So, you know, he came to mind because they've been caping for him, so they might give him this. You never know. They might give him this.
They might. And he does, in a way, it's odd, but I'm looking at his pictures. He kind of looks just like, Haley. they look like they could be related because they have the same wide features. Very attractive. Yeah, I think they're either gonna cast him or another kind of racial ambiguous kind of
like a more brown, like ambiguous. Kind of like the from Tiana, who was giving you brown ambiguous because the hair texture was not kinky. That the character.
No, it wasn't. I'm even seeing, you know, the one who we said should have played Aladdin from
Avant
the show
Georgia.
Yeah, Avant Georgie. Yes, they might give him. They're not gonna give blonde blue. They're definitely not.
I hope not.
Eric is not. Anyway,
go through it, go all the way. Everybody. Black and Black Panther, but for little honesty, if that's do it, it needs to be. And then the white people, bad people.
Rule, honey.
Yeah.
But Netflix is going to be like honey, I can take you a black man. Watch me.
Okay, they should
Watch
hire. They
me.
should get like a Megan Fox type bitch, like somebody who's
Yes.
like very sexy, like a
Very
brunette
sexy.
with blue eyes. Like, yeah,
Yeah, because the actress for Ursula is going to be, you said the name
Melissa
before. Who is that?
McCartney, some like
Yes.
fat white lady.
Ooh. You did not.
What? What? Oh, I'm sorry. Plus size.
Voluptuous, plus
Oh,
woman.
excuse me.
Yes, but yeah, we're just picking up on all. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm excited for it now. I'm going to like all the girls. Let's see what caught up in the heat of these type of things for a minute. But then I pull out of it because I don't remember what I was like that are in our generation as like out purpose. It is to strike ire. It is to cause us to feel something and to
Yeah,
make
it's
us
an
feel
agenda.
uncomfortable.
It's an
Because,
agenda.
you know, to be polite, to play it safe, to be neat and cookie cutter, that shit ain't cutting no more. It's like you said earlier, if they would have given Ariel, you know, to a Danish, you know, European, redhead, blue-eyed girl and just gave the girl that, the white girls would have been happy. Maybe a few black girls would have seen it. You know, we would have clapped for them, and then we all would have went home.
Right.
But now the girls are gonna be like, yeah,
It's gonna be. It's a lot. It's hype. A lot of talk, conversation, a lot of energy, fighting, and it's arguing, and it's people rage. You know, this character, like I said earlier, she's deep in people's hearts. You know. And she is iconic. Like the look is iconic. Like, I mean, you wear you know red hair.
Most of the redhead hoes from
Come
Ariel.
on, like the girl from Aquaman, she was giving you Ariel. Like that girl in the movie, she was Ariel in that fucking movie. Like they had her with wearing green and fucking ass red hair, and even when the hair dry, was giving you a Ariel swoop. So it's like, girl, you know, that girl would have been a sickening Ariel. Like y'all missed the opportunity with that, because that girl, I saw it for. I'm like, when they do a live action, honey, and I said that shit, she needs to be Ariel. But you know, on Earth 2, this is what happened. So you know, yeah. Let's see. I hope that they serve. I hope, you know, I hope that the animations for the dress in the water, I hope it's really beautiful. I hope they give her.
I want
I
pearls
want
in
movement.
the
Yes,
Disney.
I want the
I
shit
want
long.
pearls and gems in the hair now.
Gems, yes, gems in the hair, honey. Give me them cuffs, like everything, like what, you know, just give me like magical. I want
magical,
moonlit, just skin glowing, honey. I want
glowing.
Just yes.
And I'm not going to be able to take. That's what the
I
problem
want
is.
Yeah, I want iconic. I want to see the of her jumping out and the full moon and the see that. Y'all need to give
That's
that.
Right.
Y'all need to give that. I want to see. Yeah, give me side to side screenshot like y'all did with Lion King. You know what I'm saying? I want side by side. You know what I'm saying? So give me. And she needs to serve. I'm sorry. Like, you need to come through. Like, if there's gonna be.
I think I gotta go listen to Miss Hale Bailey. I need to listen to her, what she's really giving. I never heard her before.
Yeah.
But you know, she's going to be taking on the pressure's going to be on for her, and I feel like I hope that you know, us as a people can really, when we go to see it, when the movie does come out, we can appreciate and not be too deep in the comparison state, because obviously she's not going to give you, you know, 90s Ariel vocals, you know, all this. Maybe she might do better. She might sing apart. But I hope that others don't go in to try to just go in and sit down and rip this apart. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, she's honest. You know, she's to be given an opportunity. I don't think we should be bashing her because of something. You know, she was born black, honey. Gorgeous black. She was born, but she was born black. So it's like, that's just what it is. And I feel like Disney, if you want to be mad at anybody, go Disney. Disney agenda is production. Okay.
Yeah. They think
they
it's
always have
cute. They think
been.
it's cute to cause problems and to comfort people because that's how people are feeling. You know, they're feeling attacked.
That's not Vanessa, honey. Vanessa ready, bitch.
Yeah, they deliver. They need to deliver with everything. They need to deliver with everything.
Vanessa better not be no basic looking like. I want Vanessa with the arch. I'm like giving you just. I'm here to steal your man, honey. I'm here. I'm here. I don't want no soft looking. Oh, hi, Prince Eric. I'm like, no.
Okay.
Disney. Let's now. Let's y'all on this part. Let's take it all the way. I feel like with Disney too. I feel like they like to. My own personal perspective, they do give their like how we were talking about with Storm and like I feel like a lot of when companies, but I feel like when white companies, even sometimes companies, they take over things. Like let's say an Asian company bought Marvel, they usually push all the black characters to the back to give them or they kind of give them like second rate. Like they don't give them the full. They don't give them the full course.
And even so, light skin because there's a Japanese the X-Men series, and honey is skinned, honey.
No,
she is. Yes, she is.
Ask Fox because Fox had it. The thing was like completely biracial. Storm was completely,
Yes.
Who was she? She was not. Yeah.
Girl. She was not Aurora.
No, she wasn't. No. Aurora from Earth 3.
Okay.
She was from Earth 3. But, yeah, that's a whole nother video. That is totally a whole nother video. But I hope, I hope they really make it a Caribbean-oriented theme because that really is where I think a lot of people got their flag from. Caribbean, they need to make her Caribbean. I want to see, very Calypso. I want all her sisters black. I want her daddy. I want Aquaman. King Triton. Bitch, I want him black. Don't give her no biracial ass family, honey. Now, come on.
Okay.
Please. Come on.
Yeah.
And Prince Eric, he's probably gonna be. He's that boy. He might.
Glenn. She. Yeah, I'm like the girls. I'm seeing it. It might be Ron Flynn.
All right.
Him.
Well, his acting better be on point, then, because girls can look good, but not really personality. But that's neither here nor there. So, is that all we're wrapping up for this?
I think that's it. Mm-hmm.
All right, Ken. So we'll check us out soon. We'll be coming back to you guys with more readings, more commentary. Make sure you check out the Big Cartel link down in the description box if you guys are interested in readings, one-on-ones or one-on-twos with your girl.
Okay.
As well as spell word bitch. And we will see you guys in the next one.